What's good? We back. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Boxing Clinic. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to Mr. DX Factor for video request. Speaking on Canelo Alvarez, he asks, if Canelo Alvarez wins the WBA belt and the IBF belt from Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, do I believe he would, vacate those titles. Now, once again, you wonder why he said the WBC title. I explained that in another video. Canelo did not fight for the WBC title in the first fight versus Triple G. He's not fighting for it again. I'll leave that video link in the description discussing why Canelo's not fighting for the WBC middleweight title. But I don't see him vacating those titles. In my opinion, I just don't see him doing it. I mean, spinning a card, especially the pay-per-view they want to do with Canelo, spinning it as a world championship fight is very, very vital to how well they want to market Canelo Alvarez's fight. They need the world title, some world title to be on there for it. They want to feel some type of, validation for it to be a big fight along with Canelo Alvarez's name on it. In the competition that he wants to know, Mr. DX Factor, how, Canelo's going to maneuver versus competition and get around it. It's up to him and the sanctioning belt body. Him and the WBA, they have a good, close relationship. And technically, his WBA mandatory is Ryota Murata, the fighter from Japan who just came up short versus Nadam. In the first fight, most people robbed him. Then he beat Nadam in a rematch. So that's his mandatory fight. I think it don't get too much easier than Ryota Murata for him at middleweight right now. And the IBF mandatory is Sergey Shevchenko, a guy who got 11 fights. So those are two manageable mandatories for Canelo Alvarez. It might not be the Triple G, making money as far as in selling pay-per-view with Triple G. But, not too many middleweights, have that pay-per-view potential right now. So it's all about them fighting and getting world titles at middleweight and boosting their name up. And Golden Boy do a good job of, maneuvering. And if they got their back to the wall and they got to fight a Jamal Charlo, or they got to fight a Danny Jacobs, or they got to fight an Andrade, I guess, they'll try to make it happen, or they'll find some, elusive way to get out of that and maintain their belt or keep that belt or drop the belt and do something else. But the WBA, is now like Canelo's WBC at junior middleweight and super Canelo weight. That's his guys. They working closely together, and they basically want to be, the face of Canelo World Championship belt. And IBF, if he's scared to face Sergey Shevchenko, a guy with 11, 12 fights, he's scared to face Ryota Murata, or whatever that guy's name is from Japan, wherever he's from. Two guys that ain't really proved nothing yet. I don't know what to tell him because there ain't too many places to run at the middleweight division. So I don't know what he's gonna do, to be honest. I think, honestly, he's gonna just bite the bullet and fight the competition and show that he's an all-time great. What else can he do, to be honest? What else can he do? Pay guys not to go away, or hope for Danny Jacobs to win the WBO title and Jamal Charlo to win the WBC title and Demetrius Andrade to go away. Because once you're an alphabet champion, you can't be a mandatory to another alphabet champion. So that's what Canelo's gonna have to do. And he's shown that he don't care what nobody say about him. They can call him a P, Punani, a hoe, or whatever. He gonna, turn his chin up and continue to make big money doing what he doing. He don't feel no slight. They can disrespect him all he want. I don't see Canelo Alvarez really facing Danny Jacobs, Charlo right now, or a lot of or Andrade right now. He didn't face some of those guys in junior middleweight, so he gonna do what he do and Golden Boy find an innovative way to protect Canelo still. But we gone.